Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set and on the hill, Zach Wheeler. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xavier Edwards. That's outside, and we're underway here in Philly. The 1-0.
Ball.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind and the pitch. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
That misses. 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Grounds one to short. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Batting third, right fielder Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Stowers measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed. And a swing and a miss there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Eric Wagaman. Right through there for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
swings and misses. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, today's starting pitcher, Edward Cabrera.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And the batter now, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Handles, throws to first, and a quick out number 1. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball out to center field. Sanchez makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, first baseman.
2 down, bases empty.
Harper.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a foul straight back. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Matt Mervis. Wheeler back to work. High fly ball out towards left center. Schwarber sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Griffin Conine.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. No score here in the second. To the right side, stop. Tosses to first. That's the third out. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park,
Leading off
Kyle Schwarber
for the
comes up to hit
Phillies,
here.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that one is inside ball one. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Oh, that's out.
That one outside, and a count 2-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. A changeup missing. Full count now. And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Right fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Now one away.
Oh, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes
runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends one out the opposite way. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanchez ranging after it. And makes the grab. That is the inning. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. Now here is Otto Lopez. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That
One
one
ball,
misses,
2 strikes.
and a count 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher,
And now the
Liam
catcher
Hicks.
comes up to hit. Liam Hicks. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting shortstop.
Now it's the
Xavier
Marlins leadoff
Edwards.
hitter, Xavier Edwards. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Real
He
Muto
made a
throws,
mistake.
not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Lopez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Fly ball down the line. Castellanos moves on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now
Now
Jesus
batting the center
Sanchez.
fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back.
Leading
Set for the bottom of the
off
3rd.
for the
And here comes
Phillies,
Alec
third
Bohm.
baseman, Alec Bohm.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Johan Rojas.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Knee high, that's in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Comes up empty.
0-2. Ball, that's out.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One down, base is empty. That's a hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One, two now. Fouls it back with two strikes. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one high in the air to left center. Conine hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Two the count.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here's the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The Phillies up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter Matt Mervis.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Matt Mervis. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Harper. He takes it on his own, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
In his 13th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. That one missed.
Two balls, no strikes.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Walked his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a strike on the outside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. He's already homered in this game. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0. That's in. Ball 2.
Changeup on the corner at the knees. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. On the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
And now it's JT Realmuto. Fly to center his first time. And that's fouled off. Kepler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs.
That's ball 2.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton.
Norby.
And leading it off, Connor Norby. Wheeler back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Outside corner, got him looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Konite stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And a foul ball. tap
One
dances
ball,
out of the way
two
of that
strikes.
one. Tapped out in front of the plate. Over to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good.
The swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and they're down 2-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that is out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field. Stowers under it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan
And
Rojas.
stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball left side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson.
So the batting order
Stott.
turns over. And now Bryson Stott, 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Rojas, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball, that's it.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Runner on the go, on the ground. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Edward Cabrera is done. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
A
Miami.
new arm into the game. The
Number
righty,
47.
Cal Quantrill.
And that's a
Cal
big
Quantrill.
potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Trey Turner now. Breaking ball, and that got him. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. And they're up by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Schwarber will hit next. A strikeout and a walk. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Miami's bullpen with some action. Jesus Tinoco, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Meyer also throwing. Quantrill back to work. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Phillies. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Liam Hicks. And there's a ball. Now 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Left field. Schwarber makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Into second, and he's got a double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
One out, runner at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Jesus Sanchez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. Edwards on third with 2 out. Ball. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Out towards left center. Schwarber on the run. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Wagaman. On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Up and in, 2-2. And a good eye there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And there's a strike.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
One away, bottom of the 6th.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Max Kepler at the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Quantrill back to work. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. There's a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jesus Tinoco preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Edwards on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the
Phillies,
backhand
third
and
baseman,
gather himself, get his feet
Alex
underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Man on second, 2 down. Misses off the plate. And the count even 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. And he takes a strike. Boom. Off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Matt Mervis. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Hit in the air, left field. Schwarber. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Connor Norby.
And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that one clips the corner. Up the middle. Stott over to first in time. 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 outs, base is empty. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Clips the corner. 0-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Fastball is outside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's down and away. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman Otto Lopez.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Third home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
out
for
of the
the
bullpen
Phillies.
for the Phillies, Orion Kirkering. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Kirkering.
Two outs, nobody on. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And the sweeper misses. Kirkering, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball right side. Stop. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Veneziano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 in this one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, and one gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Trey Turner at the plate. Not even close there. Ball 1. And that's outside. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one found hard the other way. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Outside, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Veneziano checks the runner, and Turner's back in. Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard hit to third. Throws to first. Harper retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike two.
2-2 the count.
Pitch misses, and it's a full count. Nick Castellanos on deck for the Phillies. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that gets down into the gap. In to score is Turner, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 outs.
Max
And digging in for
Kepler.
Philadelphia, Max Kepler.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And there's the strike. First and second, 2 down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Veneziano will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
On the
Miami.
mound now, Jesus
Number
Tinoco.
38.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 away with nobody on. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
1 ball,
All sliders
2
so
strikes.
far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Two down, nobody on.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one ripped. Back there. And that one is off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Here comes Real Muto around third. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 9-3.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of him.
Man at first, and now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. And that one fouled off. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 4. 2 groundouts, a flyout, and a strikeout. Out to short. Edwards whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sanchez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Stowers in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That's off the mark. 1-1. Check swing, called strike. And a ball evens the count. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1. ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Oh, that's off
and
the
that
plate.
one just misses. A ball and no strikes. They tried to get him to chase on a slider. Down and away.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That's in there, and that is strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. That's way outside. Ball one. Turner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike. Two balls.
In
one
the
strike.
dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late, safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Pinch running here, Edmundo Sosa. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. That one catches the zone. That is strike two.
2-2 the count.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Now batting.
And now,
right
Nick
fielder,
Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Through 8 full, it's the Phillies 9 and the Marlins 3. Edmundo Sosa. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here.
Number 33.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
Now pitching
And you know,
for the
bullpen
Phillies,
guys can struggle sometimes
number
when they're called
25.
upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eric Wagaman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
He swings and fouls one off. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
Now batting,
fastballs in that
designated
location.
hitter,
Hitters,
Matt Mervis.
especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So now the DH spot, Matt Mervis. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez appears to be getting loose. Banks also getting ready. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well. But for some reason, he didn't pick it up. And it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Conine stands in now and watches strike 1. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, 2 down. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Outside.
Outside.
Mervis, the lead runner at second. Conine on at first with 2 down. That one the other way, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.